Hello and welcome to StayTech. In this video I'm going to show you several powerful features that I feel are underused in Chrome. Many of these work with other browsers based in Chrome like Microsoft Edge or Brave, and I created chapters in the description, so feel free to jump around to topics that interest you. Let's get into it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is that you can drag items from Chrome's download bar at the bottom of the screen into any application. This can be either within the browser or this can be within another application on your computer. Let's see how it works. So let's go get an image. We're just going to snag one from StayTech. We'll go to the About page and I guess grab my profile picture here. We can right click on the image and say Save Image As. When we do that, we can choose where to put it. So we're going to say Profile Picture and hit Save. And there we go, it's in our downloads. And what we could do is go to our downloads folder maybe and drag it to wherever we want to, or open Finder, all that stuff, but we don't need to do any of that. Let's open Pixlr's free image editor. You just choose Pixlr X and it's the free version. And then we can actually simply drag this from the downloads thing and drop it onto the open dialog there. And now we are able to edit this picture. We can go to like adjustments and change the saturation, or we can change the brightness, all that stuff, but we didn't have to go into downloads or anything. We were able to just drag from that bar and we're off to the races. Okay, the next feature I'm going to show you is the right click and search with Google or go to page. So what we can do here is like select any word on this. So let's actually open the Black Friday post and search for like AirPods here. So we're able to click and drag to select AirPods Pro. We can right click and then select search with Google. No copy and pasting, no muss, no fuss. We are now searching for AirPods Pro on a different page without having to do anything other than right click and select search with Google. This is also great for going to addresses that haven't been hyperlinked properly. So this is an example that I have on my website. So YouTube playlist to RSS bookmarklet, probably not the most interesting thing to everybody, but there is a URL in here that we can't click on if we wanted to go to YouTube. If we want to go to it, all we do is select it with double click and drag to select whole words, or just single click and drag to select the characters you want. Right click and say go to youtube.com, and it took us right there. That's all there is to it. Again, great little time saver. You don't blow away your clipboard. You get to just go to that site or go to that search. Okay, the next great feature in Chrome is actually disabled by default. It is Chrome's built-in reader mode. You can download extensions that do this, but I like to use the things built into the browser whenever I'm able to. Safari has one of these built in and it's awesome. I use it all the time when I'm on my iPhone or on my Mac sometimes. Firefox even has one. But Chrome's is off by default. So let's go in and give Chrome a reader mode. If you haven't used one, they kind of remove the distraction from the page, so you can hide advertisements or videos playing, and it just makes pages a lot easier to read. So we have like, which iPhone should you get? Now this is over a year old, so you should probably get the 1 year newer version of all of these things rather than what's recommended in this post. But regardless, let's show what reader mode can do. So we're going to open a new tab. We're going to go to Chrome //flags. Now this is a page of advanced features. Chrome might warn you about this. You can see these are experimental features ahead. This one works really well though. So we'll just search for reader and enable reader mode, which is disabled by default. We're going to select that and choose enabled. You can also choose to enable it in settings if you don't want it to be enabled for everybody else that uses your computer, but I recommend enabled. It's a great feature that should definitely be on by default. We relaunch Chrome, and it'll reload the tabs that we had open. So we'll X out of experiments, and now we'll see this new button, which is Chrome's reader mode. You can see how the text is a little large for our screen right now. If we choose this, it shrinks everything, and we can even go in and choose different screen or font sizes. We can choose like a dark theme or a light theme or this warmer tone. So it's a great little feature. I use it all the time when it's enabled, and I definitely recommend it. It just gets rid of distractions on a page and makes it much easier to read or select text. So Chrome has done a lot of work in the media controls recently. I think a lot of this stuff has happened in the last year. This works on Mac and PC, so you can actually go into a video. So we're going to go to StayTech's YouTube channel. Currently we have this Make Your Own Keyboard Shortcuts video available. And I'm going to mute the audio there. We're going to say no thank you on the promotion there, and we can pause it here, we can play it here, but what you may not have noticed is in the upper right we were given this media control, and we can actually pause and play straight from this media control here. The other cool feature is you can actually do this picture-in-picture mode, and this will stay active whether you're switching between any of your applications or you're staying within Chrome. You can keep going to different pages and that video will keep playing. You can pause from here, play from here, and again you can pause from here, play from here as well. You can fast forward or go back to the previous one. It'll even do live captioning for you. So I highly recommend checking out Chrome's media controls here. There's a lot of great stuff in there, but this popover video is awesome. It also works for like Nest if you want to see your camera from your doorbell or any of your other cameras, you can pop it out. Or if you want an external music player, again, you can just use this and not have to switch back to that tab to pause your music. So another great feature that Chrome has is the ability to turn any web page into a dedicated web application that behaves a lot like a native application on your computer. Let's make a web app out of the StayTech blog. So we're going to go to staytech.co. So just type in staytech.co and you'll get taken to the blog. And now let's turn this into a web application. Again, this is probably much more useful to do with something like Trello or other productivity applications, music players, anything that you kind of are going to regularly that you'd like to have behave more like a normal native application. StayTech's probably not the best example, but hey, if you want a StayTech web app, let's make one. The first step we do is choose the vertical ellipsis, more tools, and then create shortcut. Now, it gives you a default name. I like StayTech, but if it has a lot of extra junk in here because the title's longer, you can delete it and call it whatever you want to. We're going to also check the Open as Window option here. This makes it behave much more like a native web application. And then we're going to click Create. So now you'll see that tab closed and we're given the StayTech window. We even have StayTech in the menu bar here. We can say New Window and it'll create another StayTech window. We can also like navigate to pages and it'll stay just like it was its own little thing. We can look in our taskbar and we have a nice StayTech icon now. We can even Command Tab and see the StayTech icon on the application switcher I have here. This would also work on the default macOS application switcher. But yeah, so now we can switch to Chrome, we can switch back to StayTech, and it's great for being able to, again, for making those websites you wish behave more like applications, behave like applications. And we can also select the app shortcut here, and we have a nice StayTech icon selected. We can click on this, and it launches another StayTech app window here. So you may have seen it in a recent Chrome update, but Chrome is really encouraging people to group their tabs. Let's show you the basics. We'll go to StayTech and just open up some tabs here. So we have StayTech. Let's open up some tabs. So we'll center click on all these links to open them up in new tabs. So we have the knowledge base, we have the blog, we have the about page, and then we also have these social media links. So now we have the StayTech Co. Instagram, StayTech Co. Twitter, StayTech Co. Facebook, and also the YouTube channel. And what we can do then is, let's say we wanted to close all the things that were not social media. We can shift click to select this whole range of tabs, right click on them and say close, and it selects all 4 of those for us. We can also like command click or control click on Windows to select 2, right click and close, and it'll close those 2 tabs. This is great for getting down to just the tabs you want. Let's go open up all those tabs again. So we're just going to open up all the StayTech and social media ones. Let's say we wanted all the social media icons in there, or all the social media websites in their own window. So we can click on the first one, click on the last one, click and drag, and now they're all in their own window. This is just awesome for being able to quickly pull out the tabs that are related to something. When you've gone on a tab opening frenzy, we can now just close this window to close all of them. Again, we can command click, and now we just got these 2 in their own window. We can drag them back in, and they're together. So that's some basic tab grouping. Okay, the next feature of Chrome, you might know about this one, you might not, but Chrome actually has its own dedicated task manager. To access it on all computers, you click on the vertical ellipsis, more tools, and then task manager. So then you could sort by CPU and know which tab is using up all your computer's resources, and just select that tab and right click and then end process. So we can like say StayTech tab and process, and it would go away. On Mac, you can actually select Window and then Task Manager to open it. On Windows, you're given a shortcut actually. You can hit Shift Escape anywhere when you have Chrome open, and it'll open up the Task Manager for you. On macOS, this is not the default, but I've created a video to show you exactly how to do this and also create your own custom keyboard shortcuts. So if you want to see how to add Control Escape to your own Mac, go check out the video in the upper right or in the description below. I think you'll like it a lot, and you can also make your own keyboard shortcuts on Mac. So definitely go check out that video after this one. Okay, the next feature of Chrome I'm going to show you is how to recover a tab or window that you accidentally closed with just one shortcut. That is Command-Shift-T on Mac or Control-Shift-T on Windows. You can also go into the vertical ellipsis, history, and then recently closed. We don't have anything there, so let's go fill it up with some StayTech stuff. So now we're on StayTech.co. We open up a blog, knowledge base about, we're deep into our research here, and then we're thinking about something else and we accidentally click that X out button. Shoot, we just lost all of our tabs. Well, not to fret, hit Command-Shift-T on your keyboard, and those tabs are brought right back. And this works for also singular tabs. Command-Shift-T, and we're given the tab back again. Okay, the last feature of Chrome I'm going to show you is a little bit more advanced, but I really encourage you to check this out and see how it could improve the way you work with Chrome. You can actually create multiple profiles with Chrome that are local or synced. And I actually used one to create this video. So I had a nice clean bookmarks. This is not the Chrome I'm using all the time. This is actually a user called Demo. I also have different profiles of Chrome. So my personal one, my work one, my school one, and StayTech even has one. And I'm able to open these up and have dedicated bookmarks and extensions for each of these versions of Chrome. I gave them all different themes also. So we can see that with StayTech's. My university version of Chrome has the nice Winona purple there. And then my personal one just has the default. So you can see how my bookmarks and extensions are arranged differently on each of these. Even the home page can be different. So why do I do this? Well, between each of those, I can have different extensions again, bookmarks in my bookmarks bar or bookmarks in general, different histories for like compartmentalizing. These are my work searches or these are my personal searches. They don't line up with each other. And then you can even have just different home pages, settings between the different profiles if you want Chrome to behave differently. This also works in other browsers, but Chrome-based ones, it's especially great. So maybe just think about how different profiles could benefit you. If you want them to sync, you just create a Google account for them, turn on sync, and sign up for a new Gmail address or make one for a different email you have. Or if you don't want them to sync, you can just hit add and then choose a picture, and we're going to say demo 2 lacking creativity. Hit add, and now we have a brand new blank slate to create a new workflow in Chrome. And one last thing on accounts is you can select the accounts picture here or accounts on Mac or people on Mac and then click guest. And what this does is makes a temporary new user. So if you want to see what a website looks like just as a brand new blank slate that doesn't remember anything and doesn't save bookmarks and doesn't save extensions, guest is great for just seeing what a default website looks like. So if I wanted to go to StayTech, see how it's not auto-completing here, we just have the nice guest window. We have to type it all in manually, and this is what it looks like when you are just a generic user going to a website. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you get the most out of your tech. If you know someone who would find this video helpful, please share it with them. It really helps out the channel, especially as we get started with new videos here. I'm new to YouTube, so any likes or subscribers mean a lot. Another thing you can do is to help the channel is simply watch another video. YouTube likes videos that keep users from leaving YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at StayTechCo, all one word, no dots or spaces, or visit StayTech.co's website for more. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one.